Hey guys, so I am back with a new video and this is going to be a collaboration with Sakuems. It is actually my first collaboration, so I'm quite excited with the outcome of this. She's actually going to be coloring the line art that I'm doing in this video, which you guys will see, and yeah, so check out her video. I will link it in the description box. Definitely subscribe to her if you aren't already. Her channel is amazing. Her art skills and her drawing skills, her coloring skills, everything is just the bomb. So the link is down below. Go click the link and subscribe to her channel. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video and let's get started. Okay, so just a brief introduction to the line art that I'm doing for this collaboration. It is actually going to be a part of a collection that I have been wanting to work on for such a long time. But I didn't want to do it until I finished my Disney Princess collection. So the Disney Princess collection is still going on. This project just got a head start, only because when Emily asked me to do a collaboration with her, I was in that moment where I was feeling so uninspired and I haven't been drawing for a while and I just didn't know what to draw. I just felt like anything that I would draw would feel like it's not good enough or would feel very unoriginal because I'd be drawing the same thing again and again and again, and I needed something good. So I decided to kind of look at this project which I have been working on secretly, like on the sidelines. I haven't really shared this on the internet. I haven't really elaborated on this. I might have given like small sneak peeks here and there on Instagram or maybe in a video here somewhere. But I haven't really told anyone that I'm doing a collection or something. And the reason why I didn't want to do that is because I had my doubts that this would actually get finished. It did eventually get finished, like I done the first part of it. This is kind of the second part, which is turning those designs into a fashion illustration, which has been colored with either Copic markers or any kind of media that I choose to color it with. And yeah, so I'm now saying that this is actually going to be a part of a collection. So fingers crossed that my Disney Princess collection does get finished and that this one also gets finished, because I ended up really liking this collection, or the designs anyway, especially this dress that I am drawing for this line art. So you guys might have seen that I used Lupita Nyong'o for the inspiration of the model that I used for this fashion illustration, and she's just been so inspirational recently for me. Her style is amazing, she looks amazing, and like, why not use her as an inspiration, right? So I actually decided to give this model short hair, which I haven't really done in any of my fashion illustrations. Like, I've done a few sketches here and there, but nothing that's really been turned into a fashion illustration, so this is the first one, and that's really interesting for me. What I'm really looking forward to with this collaboration is how Sakuems or Emily is going to be coloring in my drawing, because as I was actually sketching and inking, and even just when I was sourcing some inspiration, I had already some ideas kind of coming into mind of color themes that I could use for this drawing. However, I'm not going to be coloring this one, so it's going to be interesting to see what she comes up with or what she chooses, and it'd be so cool if we ended up having like a very similar or the same idea. So I'm not going to say what my color theme is, but yeah, I just have a vague idea in my head. I have no doubts though. I mean, her coloring skills are amazing, and she's really great at choosing colors that work well together. She even has a video on that, so I really recommend you guys watching that. It's choosing colors with Copic markers or something. I'll link it down below and you guys could check it out. So for the inking, I used my Copic Multiliners in 0.1, 0.05, and 0.3. I mainly used 0.1 for the figure, and then I used the 0.05 for the flowers, and the 0.3 was actually just used for any final touches, if there were any outlines that I wanted to emphasize, just to bring out the foreground and to make the background kind of descend back, obviously. And the figure in this case is the foreground and the flowers are the background, because I was playing with the concept of lying down on a bed of roses. I don't know, is that a song? I'm pretty sure that's a song. However, of course, the drawing does not represent roses. They're more like daisies. No, sunflowers. I think they're sunflowers. I'm not entirely sure which one they are. However, I do vaguely recall searching up sunflowers on the internet and looking at sunflower pictures. So they might be sunflowers. Yeah. For this one, it was a bit challenging just because I had to draw a background, and I normally don't draw backgrounds. Like you guys know, I do a lot of fashion illustrations, and normally I just draw a figure and that's about it. So this was quite challenging for me. Also because I had to draw flowers, and I'm not entirely good at drawing flowers. I mean, I know how to draw the basic ones, but things like sunflowers, they could look easy to draw, but they're a lot more complicated than just a circle and a few thin petals. Like maybe the front is easy to draw, but then having to actually tilt it on the side or having it on an angle to make it look a lot more realistic, that's really hard to draw. So I struggled for a few of the flowers in here. I mean, I'm not even knowledgeable with flowers or what they're called. Like the ones drawn in here, no idea what they're called. I'm pretty sure I just searched up sunflower bouquet on Google Images and found a really pretty picture, and I copied the flowers that was on the picture. Yeah, so I really plan to kind of expand on my drawing skills and learning how to draw other things besides the human figure, because I pretty much have been drawing humans for a while now, and I really want to kind of just explore other things such as flowers in this case, which I would say I need a lot of practice with, and yeah. Overall, though, I am really happy with how this drawing turned out. I mean, I have a background, or a semi-background, since I couldn't be bothered to fill the entire page with flowers. So I kind of had to think a bit more creatively in terms of how I could minimize the background, but at the same time have a background. So that's where the circle kind of came in. As you can see, the flowers kind of form a circle. So yeah. So for drawing the pattern on the dress, such as the trims and the bodice, I actually get a few questions regarding that, like how do you actually draw those patterns without having to draw the patterns? There are pretty much like two ways. One, you could either just represent it in an abstract form, or two, you could do it the way that I do it. I draw every single thing. Yeah, so it's not entirely accurate. I mean, most of the time, even though I do draw all the details to the pattern, I kind of just do it haphazardly. Like, I don't focus too much on it, because the thing is, they're so small, and when you actually look at the drawing, you look at the entire pattern instead of the little squiggly lines. So my advice is to either do one or the other. Either my way, where it's like very meticulous, or the second way, which a lot of people kind of recommend, and I would probably recommend it too, but I kind of prefer to have the details in here, is a more abstract form where you kind of just draw squiggly lines or very vaguely represent that, hey, there's a pattern on this dress. So I'm just going to leave it here. That's about it for this video. Don't forget to check out Sakuem's video, which is the second part to this collaboration. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one.